Hi guys, we're going to have a quick look at Linnworks' rules engine, and I'm going to create a basic rule for the UK and Northern Ireland. Then we're going to look at some shipping rules based on countries and weights, and then we're going to have a quick look at all the other examples you can do using the rules engine. So whether you're using Linnworks.net or desktop, it doesn't matter. You can access it on both. In .net is under Order Book and Rules Engine. And for those using Linnworks desktop, it's under Settings and Rules Engine. And you'll see it's exactly the same screen. So I am going to show you within .net. So here I am in the Rules Engine. And to create a new rule, I go up to the top right hand side here and obviously press the Add New Rule button. So UK, Northern Ireland shipping. I'm just giving this a name so I know what the rule's all about. And then I'm going to edit it. So the first thing you need to do is give it a condition. So we're going to say, is this order going to the UK? Is it a UK order? Then I check for all the possible options I can have as conditions. There's quite a few. So here I choose shipping country equals, and I'll start typing United Kingdom and it will pop up there. I save that condition. The next stage is I am going to check for if it's a Northern Ireland postcode or not. So is BT postcode. Here I'll go down to postal code and I'll go with begins with, or starts with, sorry, BT. Save condition. Then I am going to change the way it works. I'm going to give it an action. And then I'm going to say assign to DPD. And I'll choose the assigned postal services. And this will give you a whole selection of all the different services that you may have in Linnworks. I'm going to assign to DPD Classic, even though that's not the right service. Then for other UK services, so other UK orders, I can go postal code does not start with BT, save condition, and then goes Hermes and assign the postal service to Hermes. There you go. And that's how to create a very simple rule. And you can test this by typing an existing order ID or running the test here. Oops. And there you go. Have to put all the details in required, run test, and you can see if the orders are UK and it's got a BT postcode, it'll go to this service here. And that will change the shipping service as the order comes into Linnworks marked as paid. I'm going to show you one that's a little bit more advanced, and this is basically shipping rules based on weight. And I will edit this as I created it earlier. So basically, we've got a rule here for the UK, for countries in Europe, for countries in a zone, and another country selection of countries in a different zone. And I'm going to quickly show you what I've got here. So if I edit this, you can see basically this is checking to see if this order comes from the United Kingdom. The next check is to see if it's a free shipping item. So here we've got the shipping cost equals 0. And the source doesn't match any of my websites, as I may have a different pricing structure on my websites to the marketplaces. Then it checks for the order weight. So here I'm asking if it's less than or equal to 2,000 grams. You may have the weight set up slightly different in your system. And then I get it to assign to RM48. If the order is from the UK, it's free shipping and it's under that weight. We also have rules there for heavy orders. If it's equal to 2,001 grams or beyond, it will go to DPD today. Expedited shipping, it's basically looking for anything that's greater than 0, and it still are not matching our e-commerce platforms. And the same principle, total weight is less than or equal to 2,000, and it's going RM24 rather than 48, and then heavy order is DPD next day. Here I've got a slightly different setup for my websites. So if it's matching one of these sources, and then if it's a light order or heavy order, it will go 24 or next day based on the shipping. Again, this is still quite basic, and you may want to make it a little bit more complex. Here I've got Europe, so here I'm looking for matches one of these countries. So actually, if I want to edit it, you can see I can add a selection of channels, and just for my friends in Linnworks, I'll add Estonia to that list. Save changes, and then we go through it again. If it's a light order under 1,000 grams or 1,000 or under grams, we assign it to RM International, and this will be, is it greater than or equal to 1,001, it will go DPD Classic. Here I've got my zone 1, you can call it America or whatever you like. Here I've got a selection of countries, same principle: Canada, India, Mexico, United Arab Emirates, United States. Maybe I've got some good deals with my couriers to send them to these countries, so I've put them into a separate zone. Again, you may have individual rules per country. And the same principle, if it's under a certain weight, it goes RM International Tracked, and if it's over a heavy weight, it will go FedEx. Here I've got another option where I've got some other countries like Australia, New Zealand and Papua New Guinea, and I may want to then assign it to a view in Linnworks or a folder. So rather than assign it to a shipping service, I'm assigning it to a folder, and you'll get all the drop down of all your different folders in Linnworks. I have one called Deals at the moment. And that's between countries and weights. Again, these are some basic overview rules, and you need to tailor them to your business. But there may be certain bits where country and weight isn't good enough. So I'm going to show you some other examples that you can use in the rules engine. So you can assign rules based on extended properties. So here I've got manufacturer equals Charlie, but you may have a certain extended property assigned to the item to say if the item contains this extended property, then actually change its shipping service based on sort of dimensions, weight, size, or just special items that may be fragile. Here you can actually even use the SKU. So you can say the SKU starts with SM, TB, and so forth. And you may know that's a certain range of products that you need to send raw mail because of the dimensions. Postal service vendor. You may have a sort of earlier cutoff point on these orders. So you may want to send orders that contain this postal service vendor to a folder, and then actually filter out either in the Linnworks desktop tree, so you can print those first, or have a separate view in Linnworks .net, so you can actually print those orders out as well. Dimensions, again, you've got max width, max height, max depth. Again, if it's over a certain dimensions, your couriers may not allow you to ship those items normally, so you may then want to change it based on dimensions or assign it to a folder. And again, Linnworks can go a little bit further using regexes to actually assign orders based on a selection of postcodes. And this example can actually be downloaded from Linnworks' website, and this will move Highlands and Islands postcodes either into a separate folder or change the courier. So I hope that's helped you with any questions you had about the rules engine. If you still have some, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. Anyway, thank you for watching and take care. Bye bye.